Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel On The Move with Linda. You are with me, Linda Okero. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please press the red button below. Today I am at Movenpick Residences in Westlands, Nairobi, Kenya. And I've been having an amazing time because I have been practicing Kizomba, yeah? And I'm joined by Ronnie CK, who is an amazing Kizomba dancer, instructor, expert. Yani, the names are too many to even say. So welcome to the channel.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so for people who don't know what Kizomba is, please educate the people out there.
Kizomba is a couple dance and from Africa, actually, from Angola. So we have Kizomba the dance and Kizomba the music. Kizomba the music is different compared to the dance. Would say Kizomba the music came as a result of just an experiment of a band called Kassav that was on tour in Africa, and then experimenting with stuff, and then they came up with this tune.
Yeah.
And this tune is what we call Kizomba. So basically in Angola they say Kizomba
Kizomba.
or Kizombada. Kizombada is a party. Kizombada. So I'm going to a Kizombada. I'm going to a party. So Kizomba was basically a party song.
Yeah.
All right. So so now the dance is Semba,
Yeah.
which actually is considered to be the mother of Kizomba.
Okay.
So now when Kizomba the song came into existence, so Semba dancers had to adapt them their movement and style to Kizomba,
Yeah.
and then that's how the dance Kizomba came about.
Yeah.
All right. So from around, let's say I'll say about 15 or 16 years ago, Kizomba like became like the thing in the world.
Okay.
So it hit the world by storm, and every country was actually trying to do Kizomba.
Yeah.
And then also Kenya, we were not left behind. So we were hanging in there, and just trying to
And
be
then
on the
there's a
map,
river.
It's because this is like, it's like a wave.
Yeah.
So you see Kizomba. So we started Kizomba here way back, but then it picked up here in Kenya, let's say from 2014 coming onwards.
Yeah.
And I'm just lucky to be one of the teachers
Yeah.
that was also spearheading, like pushing Kizomba in the East Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I've known you since 2014 actually.
Yeah.
There must be challenges you have met as you're trying to introduce this new, idea in the Kenyan market or East African market. So you can share with us some of those challenges. What have they been?
First, we have the morality and stuff, because we have a lot of people, especially those from the older generation, saying, like this is too close, or maybe I just believe it has everything to do with the belief system of everyone, and then there's this holier than thou crew, people that will tell you, this is against the Bible and stuff. So there's things like that. But for me, Kizomba is a social dance where you get to go and meet other people and network, because there's people from all classes.
Yeah.
This is the only place where, whether you're 20-year-old, whether you're a 60-year-old, you can still dance together, and then there's it doesn't feel odd, because how many times do you have younger people speaking to their parents?
Yeah.
It's very hard. Or how many times do you have older people even listening to their kids and stuff?
Yeah.
It's very hard. So this gives the platform for you to be able to speak to that child, dance with them, have fun, and just be like friends. And then when you like friends, then someone is free to talk to you about whatever issues they're going through. So for me, this is an outlet to socialize, to network,
and
then
as well,
fitness as well, and also celebrate the African culture. For me, I'm very passionate about preserving the African culture and not just absorbing everything that we get from the West.
Exactly.
I am a ballet. I'm a ballet contemporary modern dancer.
Yeah.
But when I dance African dance, I feel it more to the core than when I'm dancing let's say I'm doing, let's say, more contemporary or more jazz.
Yeah.
You know, for us, Africa is art. It's grounded. You have to be grounded. You have to be in touch with your feelings, yourself, with the people around you. So for me, African dances ground us and they bring us closer to our people. And this is how we used to you know,
to dance actually back then.
To dance back then. So I don't see why we cannot dance together at this ancient time.
Yeah, and that's perfect. A perfect reason for people to actually try it out. And you know, COVID-19 has really disrupted a lot of industries, and the entertainment industry has been majorly impacted. How have you just managed, honestly, to stay afloat?
At first, it was very crazy because you know, like the world stops, and then everything stops. Social stops, clubs closing, and then I'm a dance teacher, so that means people don't come to the studio. And then you have to sit at home and then start planning what next. So it's very hard. And then coming from a country, you know, my country, Kenya, where you don't get any relief in support of creatives, you know, people that are in the arts industry, hospitality, no support from the government. You see that? So you have artists struggling, so you have to think outside the box. So, you know, so I started to do online classes. And then I started to do my sets, like DJ sets in terms of parties. But then people would be at home, and then I'll do it live on Facebook. Before the government started saying that they were going to tax us for doing lives on Facebook. So everything was, it was like the government, instead of supporting sports, arts and culture, they were fighting it. You know, so, you know, you're a DJ, you're not supposed to DJ, you need to have a license. Tell me how many DJs have licenses here. People are trying to fend for themselves. People are trying to survive, to stay afloat. So the only way you can do it without causing trouble is to DJ at home, do live, because now you're paying for the internet, you're paying for everything. So you have to play, and then Facebook is there, striking you back with copyright claims and all that. So you cannot do a live. So it was hard, but then I managed. And then when the government finally allowed us to like even meet for just a few hours, I said, why not? We can still meet and still keep the protocols that the government has put in place for us to be able to like interact. So, you know, we wear masks, we make sure we sanitize, and you know, all time when we're dancing, we have our mask on. But sometimes it's very hard to keep your mask on because then you're breathing back the air that we just breathe out. So it's a challenge, but people are handling it. But this is the only outlet people have to actually freeing themselves and being able to, you know, to keep their sanity. Because,
with everything that is going on.
It's very hard because a lot of people are going into depression. This is, for me, this is an outlet for people to come and just, for a moment, put their worries aside and, you know, just dance, get lost in dance, interact with people without thinking of how you're going to pay rent or how you're going to pay them bills. So,
And honestly, I've just tried it for an hour at least, and I feel really good about myself. I'm feeling happier. So people, you need to try out Kizomba. And for anyone out there, where can they find Ronnie CK? Where are your classes? What times? Which days? So that we get more people out there to actually appreciate your Kizomba.
So if you're new to the Kizomba scene, we have a big scene here in Nairobi, and it's growing. So you find me at the National Theatre. I have classes there every Monday and Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And you can follow our page on Facebook as the Kizomba District, also on Instagram as the Kizomba District. You can follow us also on YouTube as the Kizomba District. And and you can follow me as well as DJ Ronnie CK on Facebook and also on Instagram as Ronnie CK. So you're welcome anytime. And when you get here, it's easy. We make your two left feet to be a left and a right.
That one I gave a promise is true, because today I feel like I had an issue with my feet, but I feel a little bit better. So as we wind up, Ronnie, what does it take for you to be at the top of your game? Because as a creative, innovation is key. So for people out there who are either dancing instructors, because I know there are different types of dances, but at the end of it all, you are still an instructor. How do you ensure you become and you are the best in the field?
For me, it's constantly investing in yourself and in your craft. Like for me, learning never stops.
Yeah.
Life is a journey of constantly learning. You never say you know everything. So once you invest in yourself, people will start to see the value in you, and people see the value in you, they will be convinced to invest in you because they see the value that you give.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you don't invest in yourself, then that's a loss. So
Very
you have
true.
to constantly invest in yourself and then be disciplined enough.
Yeah.
And then also don't forget to brand yourself. It's very important. Branding is everything because the image people have on you or of you out there is going to affect how they relate with you. So,
That's true.
so this is very important.
Amazing insights from Ronnie CK. As you've had, always invest in yourself and remember to brand yourself. So thank you so much, Ronnie.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I've had an amazing time. You'll find all the links to Ronnie's social media platforms on the description below. So please, if you want to take a chance in terms of Kizomba, you have had where to find you.
You're welcome.
And remember, subscribe to the channel on the Move with Linda. As always, remember, we are here to learn and do better and be better. Cheers, and thank you so much, Ronnie.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right, bye.
Nayoki nzambe motindo ya mpasi banyokolio yaka